morning. Good morning. Oh, fantastic. Let's get this down for a moment. Deborah, Blair Skinner, hello. There we go. YouTube, if you're on YouTube, then just give me a little thumbs up that you can hear me. Usually Sue will let me know. Had a little technical stuff this morning, so we'll assume that this will be an easy passage. So, excellent. Yesterday we talked about getting the neck position, the whole aspect of the spine that we're working again and again in this month is important, because what you're doing is you're connecting the base of the spine all the way up to the front of your head, and this is the way in which information is going to go through you. And if we think about the nervous system, we know this to be true. Awesome. Thank you, Liz. Thank you. And so what we're doing as we move through the spine, you'll feel us go forward and back. You'll feel us go side to side. You'll feel us turn left and turn right. And these are the 6 major actions of the spine. And when we talked yesterday at the beginning, so I'm taking my seat back. When we do cat-cow, right? We are reversing this movement, which we drive in our car, which we text on our phones. Feel that? You feel how familiar this shape is? It's crazy. And it's taking this 11-pound head and it's putting out in front of you. And if you were to hold an 11-pound bowling ball out here, you become weighed down. And the muscles that hold you, most of us in modern life, you go for a massage or someone check you out, like, oh, the tops of my shoulders. The tops of your shoulders are holding, and the way in which from the backs of your shoulders in towards the spine, that's holding this weight of your head right here, so it just doesn't drop onto the floor. Right? It's straining these muscles. The more you can sit upright, the more ease you're going to have through the back of the chest and the back of the neck and the back of your head. Right? And that connection between your brain stem, and your spinal cord is really essential, because your spinal cord is gathering all the information from the peripheral nerves, the temperature of the room, the movement of the air. These are so ingrained in us that we're not even noticing that that our whole system is paying attention to what surrounds us. But we do know that when we can't sense the space around us, we start to get uneasy. We start to have difficulty making decisions. And so this upright axis allows the bones of your spine to allow the nerves of the outer body to connect to the inner brain. We have a sense of where and who we are as we open the spine. So yesterday when we talked about the spine, we were talking about it from a postural perspective, but as we practice, I want you to know that opening your spine is an aspect of opening your sense of self and how your self relates to everything that surrounds you. And if we can't hear what's happening around us, we get scared, we get shut down, we can't think of what the other opportunities are, we're alone. And so as we open the spine, we're creating this coherence with our surroundings, not only with what's within us, but coherence between us and what is beyond us, right? What we're a part of. And we can hear conversation, we can hear our workplace, we can hear our families very, very differently. So this practice for coherence, this practice for the back is really a practice for us to refine the way in which we receive and participate in what in our context. Okay? So awesome questions. I love when you send me questions, and we will keep them going. Today is Thursday. We just go. Hello, Thursday. Rub your palms, sit up tall, wag your tail, settle your shoulders. Arise. Close your eyes. Om Namo, I bow to everything outside of me, guiding me, healing me, holding me. Guru Dev Namo, I bow to everything inside of me. Everything I am here and made to do. May it come forward. May it hold me. 3 times. Inhale. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Roll your shoulders, roll your wrists, and start your playlist if you're using it. K-A-P. And then come onto your back, unfolding your blanket. So you'll need a blanket, 2 blocks, a strap of some sort. You can use a strap, a yoga strap, you can use a belt, you can use a tea towel, you can use a scarf, all sorts of good things in your house. And then coming onto back. Draw your knees into your chest. Begin there. Good. A little bit side to side. So everything we do in the warm-up is to make a greater access to everything in our Kriya. Right leg long, right hand overhead, left hand holds your shin. Exhale, bring it in, hold right. Left leg long, inhale, left hand overhead. Exhale, hold left. Let's go, inhale. Close your eyes. Find the rhythm of your body, find the rhythm of your breathing. At first, simply opening. Flex your feet, become more precise. You're pressing straight out into the centers of your heels. Lengthen from your abdomen into your hands and into your heels. Maybe slowly or maybe quick, for 30 seconds exactly as you are. You good, boy? You good? Good. 3, 2, 1. Hands on shins, pause the beat, shake it out. Let your heels come high. Flex your feet. Hands behind your head, lift your head and shoulders. So we'll reach the right hand outside the left ankle or left foot. And then center, reach outside left. Exhale as you reach. Inhale, center. Exhale. Exhale. Close your eyes. Building the muscles of your abdomen are a means of protecting and fortifying your spine. Firm your legs to open the backs of your knees, to open the soles of your feet. Good. 3, 2, 1. Hands behind your head. Head and shoulders are lifted. Turn your toes out. Tap your heels. You're only taking your feet about 14 inches apart, and then you're bringing your heels back together, keeping your head and shoulders lifted as though you could face right between your inner thighs. Let your heels come just beyond your hips, and you'll feel your low belly engage. And as you deepen your breath down into that action, this is the action of stability through your body. And that action of physical stability creates emotional stability. 5, 4, 3, we'll reach. Reach, reach, reach. 4, 3, 2, and tap your heels, go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, to reach, go. 4, 3, 2, tap. 4, 3, 2, reach. Eyes are closed. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tap. Reach. And tap. Last. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees bend. Head and shoulders drop. Hands on thighs. Press away and open your navel. The light, the heat, the power that exists in the center of your body. The center of your body where you digest your food, where you build who you will become, where you process what you put into yourself. All of that happens physically, chemically, and emotionally right here. Knees to chest, bring it up. Fold your blanket in half. Thicker, deeper rectangle. And knees and shins are on that blanket. Hands are down. So that you can round through the back, suck your chin, and release. Inhale to open and exhale to round. All through the spine. All through the spine. So right now, the spine is supported by the knees, even the toes, hands. And so you can move as slowly or as softly as you like, and this simple movement is going to grow through the rest of the practice. Good. Set your blocks in front, hands on blocks to find your downward facing dog with a little bit of space. Touch toes, hips up, press back. And you'll step your right foot up between blocks. Good. Little forward and a little back, establishing your lunge. Just shifting to find the ball of the back foot, to find the ball of the front foot, and then left knee down, 2 hands high. Bring your hips up and back, and then bend your front knee, hands come down. Step back, downward facing dog. And the left foot steps up, and your right knee stays high at first, finding your lunge. And then your right knee down, and 2 hands high, bring it up. Set it down, and begin to move. Inhale through dog, and lunge. Inhale up. Exhale to fold. Your pace. So if your pace is slower than my pace, that's fantastic. Take your time. Back. In. Hands up high, left hand holds right wrist. Go a little forward, go a little back. And then the hands go to the left as you bend your left knee. Press your right toes down. Excellent. And then two hands come down, step back, downward facing. Your right foot steps up and your left knee comes down, hands up high. Right hand holds your left wrist, bend your right knee. And take your hands softly to the left. Press your left toes into the floor. Open the chest and the breath. And release. Step back, downward facing dog. The right foot steps outside of your right hand. Hips up, hands forward, maybe on the blocks or maybe off the blocks. And you're coming into a half dog. So the back heel is reaching but may not find the floor. Your front foot press down, press away. Right outer hip back, hands down and away. Work there, or your head step a step to the left. Right hip back, right ribs down. Front big toe into the floor. Imagine drawing your right knee away from your right foot. Bend your right knee, hands to block, stepping through dog. Take it back. And the left foot steps up outside of the left hand. Find your lunge first. Walk your hands a step forward, and then hips up and back. And your front knee will be slightly bent, and your back heel will reach. You'll open the back of your right knee. Press the front big toe down into the floor, and step your hands a step to the right. Press down and press away. The left hip wraps back. Let the top of your left foot be long. Let the sole of your right foot be long. Bend your left knee. Deepen it, and then hands on to blocks. Step back down, you're facing dog. Press down, press away. Open the backs of your knees, lengthen the soles of your feet. Knees down and wide. Toes together, hips back. Keep your hands in your blocks and settle. Good morning. So that's the warm-up. And now we go into the Kriya. We come into the instructions that have been passed to us and passed to us. Good. Set a block between your heels. A block out in front. If you'd like to do the full 3 hands on the floor and you know where you're going, set it up and get it going. We're halfway through the month now. You have the autonomy to find the postures, the movements, the depth that suits your body. I really like moving into this one a step at a time. Inhale forward, exhale back. If needed, you're seated on a chair right here, hands up back. And then loosen the effort. Loosen all the ways that you hold your life together. Just keep exploring that. Working there or hands on the outsides of the block. Thumbs point forward, fingers down. Head stays fairly steady. Is it bumpy? Is it hurried? Close your eyes. Smooth it out. Work there or hands flat to the floor, fingers point away. Close your eyes. Now we stay. I can feel in my own emotions a hurry. I'm a doer. I'm a fire element. I want to make it happen. And so this is a phenomenal practice for me. Quiet. To balance. And to remember I'm not the only mover in my movement. To make space for something larger. To move with me. To move through me. To share my life with the source. 3, 2, 1. Hands on thighs. And just feel what you've made. Keeping the breath in and up to the top of your head, breathing out and down through the spine, feeling how your chest is lifted, the collarbones broad, changing your perspective. Legs out in front, shake out your feet, shake out your knees. So I know that you've loved June. I love June. June is my favorite sequence. That radiant heart is phenomenal and important. But I really need this. Left leg long, left hand wraps around the right knee to revolve. And then centering, inhale. Right leg long, exhale, wrap. Inhale, center. When I get aggressive in this posture, I pull with my arm and I feel my back tighten. And I know I'm doing it incorrectly. I want you to think about the weight of your leg dropping into the floor and you're spinning from that thigh all the way to the opposite rib. And it is not about the arms. It's about the base. Close your eyes and be moved from the bottom up. Again, are you willing to share your movement? To be moved? Three, 2, the last one. And fold your left in half. Build a cross-legged seat. Begin to sweep side to side. Up and up. Good. Working there, right hand behind your head. Working there, or 2 hands behind your head. Side to side. Side to side. Inhale as you reach. Exhale back to center, navel to spine. The base is steady. The movement is from the navel to the heart to the elbow. And upright. Hands on thighs. Eyes are closed. Notice. Feel a little bit of levity up under the backs of the shoulders, up under the backs of the arms, and lift the front body so slightly the heart comes up, the chin comes in, the side body is long, the back body is long. We're elevating our physical space, belly down. Unfold your blanket twice, and as you lie down, tuck your toes under. Yes, Sue York, this will absolutely build your locust. Okay, we'll throw in a little locust this Saturday in our vinyasa. We've been building this up so nicely. Good, tuck your toes, lift your knees, take your hands back, make fists. Put the fists in the crease of your hips, put your chin point down. And as you press your right foot down with your left heel, and then change. If you feel pain in the low back, I want you to straighten your leg more clearly. And press into your heel, right out of the center of your hip. And on your exhalation, you bring your navel to your spine as you put your feet down. Keep that anchor, navel to spine. Put your chin down and go. For 3, for 2, and for 1. Free your hands, cross your forearms, put your forehead on your forearms. Let your hips wash side to side. Let your heels wash side to side. So good, so good. And come up. Turn over onto your back. Drawing your knees into your chest, wash it out side to side, shake out your feet, shake out your knees, and settle. Hands on chins, this will be inhale. Palms down, legs extend, this will be exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Close your eyes. Remembering that physical stability is going to translate into emotional stability off the mat. Become strong and certain in your movements. Just begin to experience that certainty in your body. But if we translate the physicality here into an emotion and we begin to be that emotion, find that certainty. And bring it in. And feet flat. Hands on thighs. Press away. Draw your left knee to your chest. Deepening our seat here. And really, this moment on the back is establishing what we need to do the last meditation with the hands up. Lifting your heel over your left knee, holding behind the left knee or the side of the shin, the ankle, the outer foot, bring your left knee down. Right hand on the right thigh, press away. And the work is not about pulling down on the left foot, it's about softening the left hip. It's a quality of allowance. Extending the left leg out to either hold your outer foot or your inner thigh. And yes, Jean, a strap over your left foot here is really helpful. You can also extend your outer arm, your right arm. That will help keep your hips square, your left hip to the floor. And just take your time. Hold what you can hold what makes sense to your body. Bringing it into the middle. Left heel high. Interlace your fingers behind your left thigh. Get down towards the hip. Press into your heel. Flex your foot. And then press your right thigh to the floor. Reach your left hip towards your right heel. Your hips are square. Your arms are straight. Your chest is broad. Your feet are flexed. Your toes are back. Outer hips reach toward the feet. Inner thighs roll in. That certainty that we're creating, a pathway, a neurochemistry that we can begin to trust. Change. Left foot flat, right knee to the chest. Pause. Working there, or your heel over your knee, your hand behind your knee, or along the shin, or the outer foot, bring your right knee down. Left hand to press away. Change the pelvis, change it all. Your breath deeper down into the body. And your right leg extends out to the right, either holding your outer foot or your inner thigh. Another option is to place blocks underneath your outer thigh. And as you press into those blocks, you square the hips. You reach into the heels. And then bringing it into the center, heels up. Interlace your fingers behind your right thigh, all the way down towards your hip. Press into your heel, press the other heel away, thighs strong. Pressing the legs straight. But this stillness also has a radiance. More of a radiance of the bones, rather than a radiance of the blood, which we had out of the heart last month. But this also is bright. Knees bend, feet flat, hands wide. Feel what you've made. Knees into the chest. Roll yourself all the way up and over. And draw your blanket in half. So that as you come to kneeling, you can now add a block between your heels. And this is where we have the strap. The strap is hip distance. Now, eventually, you have interlaced your fingers. I would wait till the last week for that one. But right now, find a pocket with a length with the strap that's approximately hip distance to start. And you simply fold the hinge of your hips. And from the hinge of your hips, you'll add the opening of your chest. Good. Exhaling to fold and inhaling to rise. Moving without hurry. That your thighs and shins and navel are working together to fold and unfold instead of falling. Really focus on the breath as your eyes are closed. The exhalation is relieving the tension of your shoulders and your upper back all the way out of the hip crease. So that then we can add the legs. From the fold, lift your hips up and out. And exhale, sitting back, head down. Yours may be smaller, may be very simple. If you can't lift your hands, looks like this. Fantastic. Each day, a little at a time. Repetition makes mastery. Hold the block. Lift your heart.